Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going back to the very first day of Happy Home Paradise. And of course, who do we get? We all get Eloise. She is the first villager you meet. And we're going to do a library for her. And I gotta tell you, I'm going to do this library much better than I did the first time. And what sucks about this whole thing is that we only get this little tiny room. We have no second floor. We have no huge furniture selection. We have none of that. So to go back and do this now was so difficult for me. But I made it happen. And we're just going to pick out a few things, change the wall first like I like to do. I think I like that wall and that flooring probably goes well together. Oh, that green's much better. Yes, the green is much better. So we're going to go with that, I think. Look, we don't even have any rug selections. Look at the rug selections. Like we have nothing. I mean, that elegant beige rug is kind of nice. I mean, that's great. And of course, I'm doing this from my second Switch that I rarely ever play. And it was very apparent to me when I went down to Happy Home Paradise and I'd never played it. So I was glad, I was kind of happy about that because this is fun to get to go back to the very beginning, things you've forgotten about, or, you become so accustomed to having all of the extra room, the extra upstairs and the bigger rooms. And here we don't have that. So it was challenging, to say the least, to go back to this. But this is kind of like, isn't this kind of like the size of our regular villager homes? And I have done a few of those, so I guess it wasn't as challenging as I thought it was. But yeah, in my mind, my mind was set to this is freaking challenging. So I had that set in my head. But I just remembered, I think I remember like at the beginning of this game, you use as much stuff as you can that they give you, because I think the more stuff you use, the more stuff you get to start using in your builds. I don't remember. Let me know down in the comments if that's a truth statement or not, because I do not remember. But yeah, I don't like Eloise all that much because I'm not a big fan of the elephant, but I do think I can make her a library. So let's move on. Let's fast forward a little bit and get to some good stuff. All right, so I gave her a little corner area that's just going to be her library area. And I want to build out, what I was trying to achieve is to put like a tiny little kitchen and a table and chairs. But what I found when I was doing this is that I had no kitchen items. Like I had no stove. I didn't have a refrigerator. I didn't have any of that stuff in the first build. So that made it a whole lot, well, actually a little less of a pain because now I didn't have that stuff, so I didn't have to use it. But a lot of, like, you don't have the hanging stuff, so you don't have any of the hanging lights, none of that. It was so that frustrated me because I really wanted to use that. You don't have the panel walls, you don't have any of that. But I think it turned out cute. I like this little area here for her. I think that's a cute little area. Let's move on and see what else I did in this build. All right, so I put this little table over here. I think it fits very nicely. I went with the yellow cushions on the chairs just because she's yellow. So, and I thought yellow was a good color to go with the green walls. And the table I do end up changing. Yes, I changed it to like that the light wood because it matches just a little bit nicer. If I had the option, I wouldn't have the silver legs, but I didn't have that option. I don't think we have that option in the game. But I think that looks cute. I do want to put something over in the other corner, like as you walk in when you walk in the door and you look to the left. I want to put something there. I do need a plant, and we all know what plant I'm going to pick if we have it. It's going to be that the Schlaflora, that thing right there. You know I can't pronounce it. It's my favorite plant, though. I can't have a build without it. And that makes it, just brings it together. And those little lamps with the flowers on them, I think, are so cute. I did the yellow in those also. It's hard to tell what colors they are when they're on. I don't know what I'd use the wooden box for. I would like to put the mountain bike in here at some point, just to break it up a little bit. I'm going to stuff as much stuff in here as possible, okay? That's my plan. We're just going to put the books in here. We'll give her what she wants, give her what she needs, and then we're just going to stuff it. We're going to stuff it full of things that I don't think I already have on my island because, like I said, I've never played Happy Home Paradise on this one. So there should be some really cute things that I can get my hands on. Because first off, I want to do another. If you don't know, I did a movie. I did a part 1 and part 2. It's like a little scary movie called The Last Babysitter. So if you're interested in that, I'll put the link to the first one up in a card, and then that one will link you to the second one. So I want to do another kind of scary video. I don't know I don't know how I'm going to make that happen, but with time constraints, put it that way. But I would like to get that done. So I need more stuff. I need more things because I want to do it on this other island instead of I had to do it between 2 islands on the last movie, and it was kind of a pain a little bit. It was a little bit of a pain. So I'd like to keep it all on one island this time, and I'm hoping that I can get as much furniture as possible, which is why I started playing Happy Home Paradise on this particular Switch. All right, well, enough about me. Let's do a little fast forwarding here. We're just going to skip some parts and go right to see what we add in here. So I added another bookshelf, and I had that couch in there, so I just moved it forward. I don't know if I love that mustard color yellow. It's kind of a mustard to me. I don't know if I love that, but I think it matches her, and it matches the yellows in the other chairs and the lamps. So I'm just going to leave it like that. But I really need some food. Do you think the food would look weird without like a kitchen? Because I think I'm going to put some food in here anyway. Just because. I love this little bag of groceries. I want that bag of groceries. And we are going to use it. I don't care how we use it. We're using it. Because I think that's a Happy Home Paradise exclusive. It could be a 2.0 exclusive. I don't know. Like I said, I can't remember. So many things came with both. But we're going to use that somewhere. I think I might. What I'm going to do, I think I'm going to move the table and chairs back towards the plant. And I'm just going to put like a little table back along underneath that shelf. I think that'll work. I don't know if you've seen my earlier builds, but I'm getting really good at moving a bunch of furniture at one time. I was never good at that. Practice makes perfect, folks. Well, maybe not perfect, but practice does help. Yeah, we'll put this little table. We'll put one of these little tables over there. I do love the ranch. The ranch tables are the cutest. Especially for this kind of build. I think with that wallpaper and the flooring, that just goes with it. Yeah, then we can put the bag of groceries in the corner. I mean, girls gotta eat even without a kitchen, right? And I love this little shelf that you can't see, but we just passed it. I'm going to use that later. All right, let's move on. We're just going to go ahead and skip some parts. We don't need all this stuff in there. All right, let's take a walk around and check it out. Oh, this is so cute. Let me just tell you, this is so much better than the one I did. The first one I ever did. First off, when I did the first one, I had no idea what I was doing. And honestly, I don't even think I knew how to design a house. So this isn't perfect, but I think it's really cute. And by the way, you cannot go outside. I really wanted to do the yard, and I kind of remembered that we couldn't do the yard, but I had to try it anyway. But good old Nico, he doesn't let you sneak out at all. But I think it's really cute. I am going to add, I'm going to tell you right up front, I'm going to add that mountain bike. I'm going to put it right back there behind that couch. Because I just think it adds something. I don't know what it is. I just think the bike is so cute. I mean, yeah, it's in the way, but she's got another bookshelf over on the other side. She's fine. And I was talking about that one little, it's the open shelf unit. I was talking about that earlier. I definitely am going to put that there too. And maybe this picture. I think I put a picture up too because the walls are so plain, but there's really nothing. There's nothing nice to use when you first start out with this game. And it might have something to do with the fact that I barely play on this Switch to begin with, so I don't have a lot of items built up to begin with. But I'm going to put a picture up, I think, and if I can find a couple other things, I'll put them up as well. And we'll get back to this. All right, let's take a walk through. There's that shelf I was talking about. That little open shelf. I love that. Yeah, the pink doesn't... I'm going to use this color. But yeah, I moved that lamp onto the little shelf. And I added another little bookshelf. Actually, that's just the wooden... whatever, the wooden shelf. I added that in there too, because I thought the more books, the merrier, right? But I think it turned out really cute for what we had to work with. I mean, we didn't really have a lot, but I think it's really adorable. Let's tell her we're done, and let's get to that my favorite part where they walk through. I love that little video. How many of you don't miss all of the dialogue from the beginning of this game? There was so much dialogue because they wanted you to learn so much just by them telling you. So you had to read everything. Read everything. So I'm so glad we don't have to do that anymore. Like, we have to do it when we restart it. I don't know if you can restart it, to be honest. I just know I had a different character and I was able to play as that new character. And it starts from the beginning. So just, that's a good tip for you all to know. Because I'm not sure we can restart the game. At least Happy Home Paradise. Does anybody know? Has anyone tried it? Because that'd be fun if you could. But otherwise, just create a new character and go down. It'll be all brand new. But does anybody else remember the first time you got 6,000 Pokey? How excited we were? And then found out 6,000 Pokey doesn't even buy half the stuff in that little showroom? Anyway. Well, this was fun. Let's buy some things. Of course, you know the first thing I need to buy is this Schefflera? Schefflera? Am I finally getting it? I am buying that. I need this too. I need those beach chairs too. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money, man. I have $900, 900 Pokey left. I bought 2 items. That's it. So now I have to go back to work. Now I have to go back to work. I can't. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of me going back to my the very, very first house in Happy Home Paradise and building from scratch with the tiniest house. Well, not the tiniest house, but a very small house when you're not used to doing that. So I will see you guys later. I hope you enjoyed it, like I said. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And I will see you guys all next time. Bye.